Hey guys, it's Andrew here. I know I'm late to this topic, but I recently rewatched the series of Terraria Hardcore Season 2 by PBG Gameplay, link in the description for the first and final episodes. But the final episode of the series, Jeff and Stuart went to fight the Wall of Flesh, but they ended up not succeeding. After watching it a few times, I realized what mistakes they made that cost them the run. So let's get right into it.
Well, I mean, I'm just peacefully floating, so I think
Oh no! Having Jeff die was a very obvious mistake that cost him the run. He could have used the umbrellas and not fall as fast or mined out those blocks that killed him. In fact, he could have stayed in center the entire way down because that way they aren't at risk to hit a block on the way down.
Oh, that's fortunate. Get this out of the way real quick. I got the voodoo doll.
Stuart didn't have enough health. Maybe. He could have gotten more life crystals using a splunking potion inside of a cave and gotten to at least 300 health, which in my opinion is a pretty good guideline for fighting the Wall of Flesh. I don't know how much health he had since Jeff edits it to zoom in on the player cropping out the health, but I assume it's around 240. A lot of the life crystals were used on other players though, like John and Jeff, but there's got to be more somewhere.
Let's see, anything else that I can do before to make sure I'm good to go?
I'm glad McJones used buffs on his Wall of Flesh fight, because that could be a mistake he could have made. But yeah, he did use buffs, and he used a lot of them, so that's always a good thing.
Alright, that's all I got. Here we go! Oh.
This one was an obvious but costly mistake. His bridge wasn't long enough. He could have used a few more blocks to build a longer bridge. Out of paranoia, I usually get about 999 blocks together to build a bridge that long, but he did at least build a bridge. He could have used a Phoenix Blaster or a bow with Jester's arrows. The Phoenix Blaster does more DPS than the Mini Shark, and they had the handgun. Although the process of getting the materials used to craft it would be dangerous, it would pay off. Using Jester's arrows combined with the flame bow or even the demon bow could penetrate through the Hungries to the actual wall. You can see later why killing the Hungries was a good idea. He could have also reforged his accessories to warding or armored if he had the money to do so, and he could even done it himself, but it never showed his defense in the video or his accessories, so we would never know. When using the water bolt, it is a very good idea to point the water bolt up, because it will hit the roof of the underworld and bounce back and do many things. It could kill Hungries by penetrating through them, because the water bolt can penetrate through infinite things, I think. It could hit all three targets, the eyes and the mouth. It could hit leeches before they get close to you, and it will do as much DPS as possible. Now, I'm not sure, but he could have also used some magic armor to boost it, but using the ranged armor could have been good, too.
Oh, actually, it's a good thing I took that feather fall potion. That may have just saved me right there.
He could have cleared out those Obsidian Temples, because as you can see right here, he got stuck on one of these for a little bit. Didn't affect him as much as it could have, but still a good idea to get rid of him, and it also kind of trapped him here for a second.
Oh, this isn't good. It's so close.
Getting hit with that random spike of 61 damage really cost him. Killing most of the Hungries could have solved that because, you know, that was caused by a Hungry.
What the?
This glitch where the wall teleported forward was unfortunate. There's no way to avoid it, but I just wanted to point that out.
It's so close!
Before we show McJones being brutally killed by the Wall of Flesh, the last few tiny mistakes he made was that he could have spent less time running, as it could have made more use of his already short bridge, although it could have been from him taking damage from the wall, and he could have collected candy apples or hearts from the leashes or Hungries. This could have helped him regenerate health, but in his defense it would be risky to collect them.